Hi, I'm Elizabeth D'Orazio, and we're here joined by the Friends of the Norris Cotton Cancer Center right here in Lebanon. I'm joined by one of the researchers here, Brent Berwin, and he's going to tell us how our donations helping the Prouty enable fundamental seed money to go to research that could help the next breakthrough. So thank you for joining us, Brent.
My pleasure.
Now, what people understand when we donate to the Prouty, we have the wonderful race and things that we can do, but there's so many different ways that that money gets funneled out. But a key important thing is seed money. Tell us how that works.
Yeah, that's right. So a lot of the money goes towards pilot projects that propagate some of the good ideas that happen here, but you need money to make them happen. So it's a competitive process, and researchers like me pitch ideas to a review board, and they're assessed for their merit. And a subset of those will get funded by the Prouty dollars for these pilot grants. These grants help to support these sorts of innovative ideas for our labs and to move cancer research forward.
We often think, oh, well, the federal government is just going to pay for that, or there's already got to be some large corporation that's funding it. But that's not how research really gets off the ground, is it?
That's hopefully what ends up happening, but to really get it going initially, sometimes it takes some small boluses of money and to get these good ideas off the ground. Ultimately, we do want to leverage these into larger dollars and into larger programs, larger research programs. So even these small amounts of money are really good for really sort of broadly two types of programs. One is young investigators who are first getting here, and that was my case. So 10 years ago, I got a Prouty grant, and that helped to propagate some of our ideas for cancer research. And the other way that these get used is for even more advanced investigators who have a new idea that is not yet ready to pitch to, for instance, the NIH, but with a little bit more data and a little bit more progress on the project, they can go competitively apply to NIH or other foundations, for larger sums of money to expand these research programs.
And your work here, you're an associate professor of microbiology and immunology, so you're really at the forefront of those new ideas that are affecting cancer research in the future. So without that seed money, you're kind of stuck.
I think that's right, and we're super lucky to have the Prouty here. It's a great source for getting these sorts of ideas going. I'm in immunology, and that's a key component of this, but we work with lots of other departments and avenues into cancer research here. So, for instance, right now I'm collaborating with a clinician, Dr. Ivy Wilkinson-Ryan, and so she's bringing that aspect to the research game, and that's been a great collaboration.
When you first came to Dartmouth, what attracted you to working here?
Well, they offered me a job, so that was always a good start. But it's a great environment. This is a great place to work. We're surrounded by really top-notch people. Our interests in cancer research were shaped by the labs, even around my lab. So getting to interact with really smart and really motivated people is it's a wonderful thing.
Can you tell me in layman's terms, but kind of specifically, what your research is?
We have a specific interest in ovarian cancer research, and we collaborate broadly across that, but with our interests in immunology, we have a fascination with, in some scenarios, the immune system can be harnessed to fight off cancer, and that's a broad interest here at the Cancer Center. In some cases, the immune system actually helps to propagate the cancer, and it's really an open question now how we can alter the immune system to go from facilitating cancer progression to preventing cancer. And that's a main focus of our lab within the realm of ovarian cancer. Although we do believe that some of the things that we're learning will have broad applicability.
And having someone like the Prouty be able to help you continue your research is really fundamental for cancer and immunology developments like yourselves to go ahead instead of just sort of being stuck with, this is what we have, this is status quo. So if anyone out there is thinking, where is my money going? What do they mean by this seed research? It's going to people like you.
Well, it's not even to people like me, it's to labs like ours. So this helped our lab in so many ways, right? So I've had a couple of graduate students who did research in my lab that benefited from this. They've now graduated one of them went on to do a postdoc at MIT. went into cancer research there. And so it's helping the students in our labs, it's helping the research in our labs, it's helping to foster these sorts of collaborations that make the whole process move forward.
So for anyone out there who maybe hasn't thought of, helping out with the Prouty or helping out with the Friends of Norris Cotton Cancer Center, what would you say to them?
I think it's a pretty great thing. It's personally benefited my lab, but I think it benefits really the broader community, and ultimately the goal, right, is for improving cancer care. And I don't see any way that can be a negative thing.
You're right. Well, I want to thank you for joining us. And remember, when we give to the Prouty, or if we help out the Friends of the Norris Cotton Cancer Center, we're helping research get right off the ground and impact the lives of future generations.